again, although unpleasant, you should be able to do this now. And what I mean by that, I'm going to write down, and again, I like to start with 1, by the way. You can start with any integer you want, but minus 48. And then I'm going to insert 5. So let's see, you get to 6, and then I get A7. I'll write this over here. A7 is going to be minus 3 over 256. And then I got to write this down. Minus 3 over 256 is going to be equal to minus 48 times r to the 6th power. So, I gotta do something here. What am I going to do? I'll divide both sides by minus 48. And what do you get? Well, you get 1, and then you get 256 times 16. Now, the reason I said 16, 3 goes into 48 16 times, and that equals r to the 6th power. I'm kind of looking at this, and I'm looking for some nice number, by the way. And this is R6, by the way. And what number? It appears to be something to do with 4s. So, 16 is 4 squared. And 256 is 4 to the 4th power. Let me just check that. It's going to be 16 times 16. Let me make sure. You get 160. You get, let's see, 60, and you get 36. So that's going to be, let's see, 220, 256. Works out beautifully. So what do you get over here? You get 1/4, right, to the 6th power equals R6. Now, it's easy to be deceived over here, but I hope you realize that it's a kind of a troublesome problem over here. It's actually the R could actually be plus or minus 1/4, all right? The reason being, if you raise a quarter to the 6th power, you're still going to get that number. But if you raise minus 1/4 to the 6th power, you still get that number. So the R is plus or minus. Put this over here. All right? Let me get my eraser out, and now comes the time for me to generate terms. Right? So I'm done with that, my baby arithmetic. I'm done highlighting what I know to be true. And again, it took me work to get there, but I got there. And what are we going to do now? Generate terms. All right? Now, when I generate the terms, my personal opinion is to just go one term at a time. And if you did that, I'll write this down, and I'm just gonna do a quarter at first. I'm gonna say R is a quarter. And if you wrote those terms down, what do you get? Minus 48. A quarter of that's gonna be minus 12. A quarter of that is gonna be minus 3. A quarter of that is minus 3/4. Oh, gee, a quarter of that is minus 3/16. A quarter of that is minus 3 over 64, kind of running out of room here. And a quarter of that is going to be minus 3 over 256. Now, I hope you realize if I chose R to be minus a quarter, it's going to alternate. And what do you get there? Well, you still get minus 48 the first term. Then you're going to get 12 minus 3. Then you can get 3/4. Then you get minus 3/16. Then you're going to get 3/64. And then you're going to get, what do you get now? Minus 3 over 256. All right? Again, I can't compact it over here. And I actually prefer the compacted form of it. And it's reasonable. I want to point out, so once it's a compacted form, you notice whoops, I didn't mean to do that. You notice these things here, and both of them are the same? Right? These are going to be the same, and these are going to be the same. What's alternating? The 12, the 3/4, and the 3/64 is alternating as well. All right? So I like the compact form. It looks neater. It's easier to write down, yada, yada, yada. Thank you.